morning, everyone. Today's my self-care day, also known as my Sabbath. You guys are watching me refresh my hair, oil my hair, and also do a face mask, all the things that I like to do on my Sabbath, while we're also gonna talk, because I'm not gonna lie, yesterday I posted this video and obviously it was an act of obedience, and I knew that it was something that was a bit controversial. I tried to lead with a lot of love, and I hope it's noticeable, but yeah, I just had to do what I had to do. When God says to do something, you gotta do it. Even if it's uncomfortable, you just got to, okay? So basically, I just can't stop having ideas. You know when it's a God thing, when he just can't stop giving you ideas, visions, and all these things. So I'm here laying in my bed, and the first thought that comes to my mind is, people say if we don't like something, we must change it. But if we need to change it, yet we have a representation of what we'd like to change it to, that means we're comparing ourselves to that thing and convincing ourselves that that looks better. And some might say, I just plainly hate my hair, I just don't like it, whatever the case may be. But if that's all we saw, we would have no choice but to love it, because that's all we saw. We'd have no choice but to take care of it, and through taking care of it, through allowing it to teach us, we'd have no choice but to love it. I don't know if this is kind of crazy, but you can compare hair to your skin, because these are things that are unchangeable. No matter how many times you grow your hair, I know there's some people, there's like a myth that I heard, I used to hear when I was little, that if I shaved my hair bald, then like finer hair would grow out. The comparison is mainly rooted here in North America. It's nowhere else. If we had more representation, if we had more exposure therapy of our hair, we'd have no choice but to love it and accept it, because we know that we're black and we can't change it. Similar to when we started seeing more black people say, I love my black skin, we had no choice but to learn to love it, because it's exposure therapy. So if we started exposing ourselves more to our hair, our natural hair, similar to how we have no choice but to expose ourselves to our skin, we would love it, y'all.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, but what I'm trying to say here is that, seeing that we started celebrating our skin out loud, seeing that we can't change it, and just being so proud of it and everything, is the same way that we have to start celebrating our hair and saying that we love it, saying that we're so proud of it, because then everyone will have no choice but to accept that this is what we are and who we are. But the more that we keep on assimilating and allowing society to dictate what is presentable and what is not, the more we're going to prove to them that they are right and justified.
If we all started healing and collectively decided to stop, our experiences here on earth would be a lot different. The same way that we're actively making the decision to heal from colorism, we should also actively make a decision to start healing from our hair issues. It's actually an issue. Comparison aside, it's not even about the fact that this culture does this and this culture does this. It's just that it's rooted in us being not accepted for what we are and for who we are. It would be different if it was rooted in, you know, I don't even know, because like honestly there's no way to defend me liking someone else's hair on my head when I literally have hair that looks like this and it's perfectly fine. I just think that if we just started saying like F all you guys and what you guys think about my hair, and then, you know, started saying, yeah, I love my hair and I'm wearing my hair because I'm black and this is literally the way my hair came out of my head and you can't change it, they'd have no choice to be like, you're right. I'm even thinking about like the Crown Act. So many things keep on coming to my head on how people would discriminate against black women for having their natural hair. But all that stuff is rooted in slavery. It's literally rooted in slavery. It's rooted in a time when we were oppressed more than ever. And I'm not saying that we're not oppressed anymore, but I'm just saying that the times are different. We can stand up now. We can fight back now. There's laws against it now. So it's a matter of us healing now. And it's not just women. Men too need to actively start celebrating what they look like. It's crazy because my little brother, I love him so much. He has dark skin, 4B hair, and he already has an idea of what is more attractive to him based on the things that are talked about at school. So it's like it's continuously being pushed over and over and over from generation to generation to generation. He's not even a teenager yet. So when I talked to him about this, I'm just like, how do you know that? How is he already calling his hair nappy? We have to do a better job as the parents that are coming up right now of genuinely showing our children that they are accepted.
This goes for boy moms as well. If our sons are continuously exposed to loose curl patterns or straight hair, they'll grow up thinking, my mom has this kind of hair, I can find a girl with this kind of hair. It tells our boys from the time that they're really young that this hair is more attractive, and so therefore they'll start looking at girls with that kind of hair.
I'm using my old mask, Detoxify. It has charcoal, matcha, and bentonite clay, because we've been using matcha. Matcha is now popular. I launched this in 2021. Y'all didn't even know what matcha was in 2021. Now everybody want to drink matcha. I've been drinking matcha. And then I see some comments of people that are like, well, you don't have 4C hair, you don't understand, and you don't understand the struggles and how hard it is to take care of and all these things. And I'm like, yes and no, because I studied 4C hair in order to make the wash and go system. I made sure to collect all the butters and all the oils that were the best for our hair. So there's products available, not just mine. The thing is that we just don't want to take care of our hair and just don't like our hair, and we prefer their hair. That's it. It's not about that, because if it was about that, then we would wear our texture as wigs. We would wear our texture as weave, and we don't. So that's the problem. It's nothing else. We just need to heal. And I think that once we get real with ourselves and start accepting the fact that we need to heal, that's when things should start to change. When we start confronting all of these things, when we start confessing and saying, you know what? God, I don't like my hair. I don't like the way you made my hair. But I still believe your word. I trust what you said when you said that you are not one to lie, that you're not one to change your mind. I believe you when you said all these things. So please help me love my hair, God. Teach me how to take care of my hair so that it's more manageable for me, Father. Help me to accept all of who I am. Help me to not feel the need to fit into societal norms, because I know you created me to be a light. Help me to feel my best in this hair, because right now I don't. You have to be honest. The truth shall set you free. The moment we are honest with ourselves, the moment we admit it, and we just stop sugarcoating and all this stuff, so much healing will start to come from that. Like, the thing that made me honestly love our hair more than anything was spending time watching videos about it. While I was formulating these products, I had to learn about our hair. High porosity, low porosity, 4C, 4B, 4A. Even the fact that we have different curl patterns and we're all the same race, isn't that so cool? Actually think about it. Do you know how intentional God was with us? But I still have that to say, studying these videos, studying these curl types and what butters work best for all these different types of hair helped me appreciate the hair. And then also, I went to this African American museum. I left that place telling myself I'm gonna marry a black man, because I was like so touched that this is our history. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like at one point my head wasn't big, because it was. Growing up, family members would often compare me and my sister a lot. Parents need to stop doing that. Like, when you compare your children to each other, this is a side note, when you compare your children to each other, they grow up resenting each other. It wasn't until I formed a relationship with Jesus that my sister and I's relationship became like whole and so loving, and I just love her so much. But it literally took Jesus to fix that, because the whole was in comparison. So that's one point. Stop comparing your children. If you're doing that, stop right now. They would say like, oh oui, Carmela a les bons cheveux, ses cheveux sont doux. And then they'd be like, oh, t'as tout raide, which means basically like, you know, your head's rough. And it made my head gassed, you know. But then it wasn't until I started learning that this is only causing division, but we're actually all in the same boat. We're all seeing the same. And typing has only caused division. And I know that it wasn't our fault initially, but it is our fault because we keep on doing it. We keep on generationally doing the same thing. And I also have come to the conclusion that my children are probably gonna have 4B, 4C, 4A hair, and I'm gonna make sure they love it. So that's something that I had to do with myself. I had to accept it with myself, because there's no way we can change it. We're just black, bro. Men, you're not safe either. A lot of y'all are attracted to looser curl patterns because of the conversation that you're having. And a lot of the times, y'all are making sure that it's known. You guys are talking about it in your friend groups. You guys are liking specific girls or specific pictures of girls that have that kind of curl type, and you guys don't even know what it subconsciously does to a woman's mind, where they feel like they need to do that. Even if they're not even doing it for men, the majority of the people that are have that in mind. They know that they're not going to be viewed as attractive if they have this curl type. So men also have to heal the relationship with their hair. It's a black person thing. We all have to heal our relationship with our hair, period. It is not normal. Now I'm taking some shea butter. This is what lip balms are actually made of. So it lasts so long. I actually use it on my feet and my hands as well. And my hands are always soft, okay? I feel like sometimes people think like, oh, the natural stuff doesn't smell good. Well, I don't know, I smell good. I started doing IPL laser. I would say it's don't wax or shave anymore. Just do IPL laser so that you don't have to shave again. Look, my arms. I haven't shaved my arms in a month. Over a month actually. That was the last time that I shaved my arms because I had to do the laser. Because every time that you do the laser, you have to shave. It's like the more that I'm doing it, the lesser things that I have to shave because the hair doesn't grow anymore. But yeah, that concludes the video. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and read my Bible, read a book. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Love, Krisha.